Hi everybody, it's Lace, and wow, the video contest is over. I don't have to limit myself to 2 minutes and talk about everything. I can actually talk about my thoughts and feelings again without having to try to limit them. I'm in Elysium Mines, and I believe Scoffer Kata has posted a route on the forums for the new Elysium Mines. I have not actually exactly been able to absorb what that route is. I've seen some folks post some maps and stuff. All I can tell you is I'm going to show you my particular route. It may be the same. I tried to look at theirs and I was like, oh, I don't understand what they're doing or what they're showing me because I was too dense to try to put it into my head. So I'm going to show you my route visually, which I get about 275, 300 ore. That is a combination of silver and copper, which, hey, I like both because my copper gets me some tin, lets me make some bronze, and I get my silver. And of course, I would get my gold in another place. So what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to fight mobs, so I'm going to be running through them. But I want to take some time to talk about equipment. Now, mostly when I'm mining hardcore, I'm in add-on store gear, or it could just be, throwaway gear that you just make with no stats. Same thing. Mine just might look a little tiny bit better than yours, let's say. And let's look at my character, and I'm just in nothing, no stats. You see that? No stats, no stats, no stats, no stats. I am actually using a shield with stats that I made, and I am actually using a spear with some stats. They're not uber, but they're decent. The other thing that I've come to rely on is using a miner's helmet. Now, the reason I'm using a miner's helmet, and this happens to be a bronze one, again, it's not uber. It's got, it's not got great stats. That's because I sold my good ones. The reason I'm using the miner's hat is unless you were a backer of the game, you don't have this knight's helmet, which had an inherent ability to cast light. You would have to cast the light spell, wear your normal helmet, and those give you ugly helmet head. There are things, there's some prettier helmets out there, and it doesn't have to be a pattern. And that's going to be another different video, but we're going to talk about right now the miner's helmet. This is player created. It can be created out of bronze, meteoric, iron, copper, anything you want it to be made of, it can be. And it will take on those stats of those base sheets. If you look here when I hit control key as mousing over, you'll see this was made from a bronze sheet and two of them. So therefore I get 2 weapon damage and plus 4% weapon damage resistance. Okay, so not a bad helmet. Doesn't mean you have to have that one. There's plenty of varieties out there. But again, putting on a good helmet that doesn't mush your hair up. I really like the helmet, Yes, I have helmet head, but I get to see a little bit of my hair, a little bit of my character. This isn't the best angle to see it, but I get to see her a little bit without some coif or something else draped over my head. Yeah, we're not under Sharia law here in Shroud of the Avatar. Sorry if I offend folks by saying that. And yeah, we've asked multiple times for there to be the hide helmet option. But again, like I said, I'm going to do a whole video on your helmet head options. Right now, I'm using this miner's helmet because I don't have to continually recast the light spell. I can just use my helmet, which has stats on it, which inevitably helps me fight mobs. And I don't have to, just constantly recast, be in the dark, recast. I don't have to worry about working up that sun skill for light. Not that it's a bad thing, I'm just saying this is one option. And I don't know, with the particular clothes that I have on right now, I don't know, I kind of feel kind of badass, like I'm truly a miner. So we had some mobs hitting us. This is my route. Oops, oh, that's not going the way we wanted it to. Hold on. I basically just come in from the left side. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to pass everything up here. Yeah, these guys are hitting me, whatever. There's no ore nodes, so I don't really care about them. I'm going to come up here and I would harvest all these nodes. Sometimes a ghost comes from this angle if I turn around, but I would harvest all these nodes and continue on into this back circular area. Now there's not going to be any nodes for a bit, but then again, not a lot there, but there's a little bit of nodes there. I would harvest all these up. And again, this is just my route. It's not necessarily the best route. It's a route that, well, with potions will hit you 275, 300. When I get done back there, I'm going to come in through here. And yeah, there's these spike traps. There's no way to disarm traps at this time. Again, I made a right. I'm basically going on the go right rule. And around in this area, there's one there. There's a couple nodes. You get 4 to 6 nodes, and sometimes a mob here. So I would probably technically kill this ghost, hit all these nodes here, and then I would move on to the next area. The next area, again, we're just running through mobs right now to show you this route and these traps. I have a huge issue with these trap things because there's no way to disarm them. If I know they're there, it seems like I should be able to disarm them, but I can't. Anyway, I came out that second door, and there could be 1 to 2 ghosts in this area. Yep, and they're both there. 2 ghosts. I would kill the 2 ghosts, but in the meantime, once I've killed them all, there's sometimes about 6 to 8 nodes in here that I can get. So I would get those nodes and come back almost to where I came from. But instead, I'm going to go up this little hill here and kind of squinch down, and I'm going to drop down, and it's going to be basically just about where I started from. Now, if I harvested all those nodes, I could come back here and possibly find some more there, but the way I came in, again, was right here on the left. So I kind of just made a huge circle. And then the next thing I'm going to do is, now I've hit this area, which these might have respawned again, this area that I came in. Remember, we came in right there from the south, and over that way you can kind of see the exit. So again, just tracking you back to where we started from. And now I'm going to go and clear off this area. Now, you could have started from either direction from where we came in, but this is just, like I said, is my route. So I've got this guy here trying to hit me. Sometimes there's some nodes up around here, 3 to 5, maybe even more, something like that. But also, one thing to be on the lookout from is up here. Sometimes there's an archer, and you might have to run him off or move the mob that you're fighting down here to get out of his range. He's on the upper level, so if you see your health going down for an unknown reason, just look up, take a peek up and stuff. I'm not really going to kill this guy. I was just kind of screwing with him. But again, there'll be nodes around here, and it could be many depending on how the respawn is. Because remember, as you're clearing nodes, there's opportunities for nodes to spawn. So the faster you clear nodes, you can find nodes respawning right where you just were. So now I would clear these guys all through here. Sometimes there's one back there. And again, there's mobs and stuff, and they're coming at me. And once I've cleared that area, then I make a left turn and go in here. I don't go here first. I go and clear that back area. So I go in here, follow the route. There's spikes in the traps, and like I said, I just really disagree with how traps work in this game. They're great and they're fun. I know Lord British is a huge fan, but I'm like, if I know they're there, why can't I disable them? And there'll be 1 to 2 mobs inside this large room. And again, I'm just basically following the path that's allowed me, and I'm going out here. So now I'll get some mobs. Sometimes there's one back in this corner. Yep, there is. And I would clear all the mobs out. I'd get all these ore nodes up in here. Yay, I'm happy. I'm getting ore. And again, this is my route to 275 plus, or, whatever. Clear all these out here after I've cleared the mobs out. I'm going to go down this way all the way to the very end. And there'll be a few more nodes down here. Now, you've got a couple choices every time. Is once I've cleared everything out, some of these may have repopped, some of them may not. But anyway, I'm going to go down this corridor, and there's going to be no ore nodes here. Don't even bother, maybe the crystals, but we're not doing crystals right now. Don't go in that door. What we're going to do is go up a ramp again. And I jump like, well, let's just say for Christmas somebody gave me a jump ring because that's how bad I am. And now I come down to, well, basically where we started. We went in that door, went around in a loop, came back, and now we've jumped down here. And if we'd been clearing out all the ore nodes, it's very possible that this has repopulated some. And even while I'm getting these ore nodes, it's possible that even they will repopulate while I'm here, because we are clearing at an incredible rate, and it's quite lovely. Everybody had a lot of fear on the Elysium Mines revamp, and trust me, I was at the top of that list. But oh my god, it's a beautiful thing. It's one of my favorite places to mine now. And so now we're coming back. We just did the 2 loops, and we started out here. We did all this in a loop, then we came and did all that in a loop. And that's basically Elysium Mines and my particular route to get 275-300. Again, this may have been laid out by other people. I did not look at theirs, and I only looked at theirs today, and I'm not sure that I actually understood theirs. I was just trying to give you guys a visual way to do this. I love Elysium Mines. Portalarium did an awesome job. There's great loops. There's great timing. It's a great mine. It's perfect. Take care, everybody. Happy hunting, and be safe.